Walk into almost any gym during the first week of January, packed, every treadmill taken, a line for the squat rack, the whole room humming with people who have decided this is finally the year. Now picture that same gym 6 weeks later. The crowd is gone, vanished. And the disturbing part isn't that it happened, it's where they went, and what it quietly says about all of us. Two economists, Stefano DellaVigna and Ulrike Malmendier, analysed the real records from the 3 gyms, 8,000 people, 3 years of data. Here's what they found. Members paying for monthly plans, often $70 or more, showed up only about 4 times per month. 4. That's roughly $17 per visit. The same gyms offered pay-per-visit passes for around $10. On average, these members wasted hundreds of dollars by choosing the wrong plan. And it gets worse. The people most likely to stop going were often the same people most likely to keep paying. Month after month, year after year, being charged for a gym they had stopped walking into. So why would thousands of intelligent adults pay more to use something less? Because when they signed up, they weren't really buying a gym membership. They were buying a belief. They could see it. The early mornings, the healthier body, the disciplined person they were about to become. They were placing a bet on someone who didn't exist yet. Future them. And future you never shows up. Here's why. Tomorrow never arrives as tomorrow. It arrives as today. With the same tired body, the same crowded schedule, the same brain craving comfort and convenience. The disciplined future self disappears the moment the future becomes the present, because every future version of you eventually becomes present you. And present you is usually the one saying, "I'll start tomorrow." Scientists call this present bias. Your brain doesn't value now and later equally. The reward available right now appears larger, brighter, and more urgent. The reward waiting years in the future feels distant and abstract. The couch tonight is real. The healthier body 2 years from now feels like a story. And before you blame yourself, remember this. You inherited this wiring. For most of human history, tomorrow's food wasn't guaranteed. A brain that grabbed rewards immediately often survived better than a brain that waited. You're running ancient software in a modern world it was never designed for. And that makes this problem incredibly difficult to solve in the moment. Because you're not really one person. You're a series of different selves stretched across time, and they don't always want the same things. Sunday, you feel calm, organized, and motivated. Sunday, you confidently plans healthy meals and early workouts. But Tuesday, you shows up exhausted at 9 p.m. And Tuesday, you wants ice cream. Tuesday, you wants comfort. Tuesday, you is holding the spoon. Sunday, you doesn't get a vote. Most people think the answer is simple. Try harder next time. Use more willpower. Be stronger. But that's the trap. You'll lose most battles that begin in the heat of temptation. Because tempted you usually arrives stronger than planner. You expected. The solution is much older. More than 3,000 years old. In Greek mythology, Odysseus had to sail past the sirens. Their song was so irresistible that sailors would steer directly into destruction. Odysseus understood something important. He knew that in the moment he wouldn't be able to trust himself. So he made the decision before temptation arrived. He ordered his crew to tie him tightly to the mast, and no matter what he said later, they were not allowed to untie him. When the sirens sang, he begged. He demanded. He pleaded. But the ropes held, because a wiser version of himself had already made the choice. That's the secret. You don't trust tempted you. You prepare for tempted you. You decide on Sunday what Tuesday looks like. You remove the temptation before it appears. You don't keep it in the house. You make the better choice easier before the struggle begins. And you stop waiting for the disciplined hero who's never coming. You don't need him. You need one small action the ordinary version of you can do right now. Not change my life. Not become a different person. Just one step. Walk to the corner, drink a glass of water, do 5 push-ups. Because tomorrow is a destination you'll never actually visit. Every time you arrive, it has already become today. And today is the only day you've ever had. So spend it.